Freedom of choice also means being free to choose the dynamics of your own relationship. Boom. You see? That's the point right there, bro. That's the whole point of submissiveness right there, bro. Right there. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Jesus. Your host, George Mora. All right. If you've already seen the title of the video, you already know what this video is going to be about. I don't got to explain it to you, but you know me. You know my routine. I wake up every morning and I watch TikTok. All right. I watch TikTok FYP. I just go over it real quick because I want to get some quick content. Y'all already know what it is. All right. And today, the first thing that I saw, the first thing that came to my TikTok was submissive women. All right. Basically a conversation between I think it was a podcast between two women talking about submissiveness and a woman opening up about how she's submissive to her man. And it really got me thinking, why do we want submissive women? If you've seen my other shows, I'm always talking about, that's what dominant men want. Dominant men want submissive women. They want this power dynamic in a relationship and all that good stuff. And the entire red pill community always says, we want compliant women that are submissive. But why do we really want that? Do we really want that? Are there limits to submissiveness? Why do women not want to be submissive? Why do they want to be more dominant? Let's explore this together. All right, let's explore these concepts together because it's even got me a little bit confused, which is insane. You know what I'm saying? Zelda, stop drinking water, bro. My dog's trying to drink water. Always drinking water as soon as I start filming. Why? Why are you drinking water right now, bro? It's not that hot in the studio. All right. But anyways, so I think this is a great important conversation for us to both explore and comment together because I'm just a little thrown off as to I went a little deeper into the subject, into exploring what submissiveness is. And, I even tried looking up some research and some case studies, and I realized, listen, all the case studies are a little bit flawed in a sense of people lie. And there's only so many people that you can pay to participate in these studies. And they just lie because they're not comfortable with what they want to be, or they're not even sure about what they want to be in a relation, what kind of power dynamic they want to be in the relationship, or what kind of relationship they even want, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it can be very confusing. Anyways, enough of that. Let's jump to the video because I know that's what you want to watch. And honestly, I want to watch that as well. So here, let me show you the video I saw this morning. Oh, crap. I lost it. It's right. Where is it? It's right here. Found it. Oh, fuck. She brought me back down, bro. All right. Found it. Got it. Click on it. Boom. Let's go.
What does a submissive woman do for her man?
Everything.
What does that mean?
Like packing his bag, unpacking his
relax.
bag, just making sure all the things that he wants. And I pretty much read his mind. So it's like, if I know you and I study you, I know how you are in the morning. I know how you are about midday. I know when you're in this mood, what you need. Before you can ever ask me for something, I'm already on it. I mean, he's spoiled. And when I talk to my girlfriends about it, they're always like, oh, how are you guys doing? And I'm just like, girl, he's rotten. I'm like, he's spoiled rotten. He's rotten. But I love that. I want him to be that. I think my biggest flex is how I treat my man. And I've been known to love people back to health. And sometimes it's very draining, but my love is my superpower. And I used to hate that about myself. But now it's I'm just embracing it. That's who I am. If I love you, I can heal you.
It's your joy.
It is my joy. I love to see him eating the meal that I cooked. I love seeing him sleep easy. Every night, like clockwork, I scratch this man's back to sleep. And I know when he's asleep because I can tell when his breathing changes. And some people might think that's psychotic, but that's I just know that's when I'm oh, I can stop now. But I find joy in being your rest, So know what that means. And that works for us because he wants what I have to offer.
What are you getting from all that you're?
All right. I don't know who that woman is, but protect her at all. That's my first initial reaction, all right? Protect this shorty at all costs, bro, all right? Because she sounded like a submissive queen to me right now, all right? But listen, a lot of women might look at that and be like, yo, like, you just want a dog, bro. You just want a girl that just does everything to you and listens to every single thing you say. And at the end of the day, bro, like, dominant women, they don't want a dog, but they want somebody that is obedient to them. They want somebody that is gonna do what they say when they say it. And more importantly than everything she really said is, like, she said she's a healer and she's a fixer. And there's always these women that want to fix guys but don't understand how to. And she said she cooks for him in the morning. She said she takes care of him. She unpacks his bags for him when he's like stressed out. I don't know at what point it's going too far with the whole, like, how much you're spoiling him, because you could break his self-discipline a little bit. And the truth is that I think the disparity between men and women, and when it comes to dominance and submissiveness, is that men can become abusive when they have a woman that's too submissive, kind of in this way, right? And that's what most women are kind of really scared of, right? They're scared of, like, oh, like, I want to be submissive, but I don't want to be too submissive because then he's going to take advantage of all the things I'm doing. And that's true. That's true. You shouldn't be doing these things for a man who hasn't already been doing it for himself in the first place. If he wasn't doing it before he met you, you shouldn't be doing it for him after he met you. All right? And the reason for this is very clear. It's because he needs to be a man who's capable of doing these things himself. What I admire about the girl that I was talking in this video was that she chose to do these things. It's a choice. And when us men say, oh, we want a woman that's submissive, right? What we may fail to do a lot of the times is we may want it or we may demand it, and we put a girl in a position where she feels like she's forced to do these things. And when you're forcing somebody to basically cook for you, when you're forcing somebody to not talk over you, when you're forcing somebody to really cater to your every need, like, it's abusive, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, that's abusive. That shit makes me feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that. I want a girl who knows how to do these things, who wants to do these things. And it's a very rare breed. That's why I said, yo, protect her at all costs. Because every guy, especially if he's dominant, he wants this, right? Every guy, even if they're dominant or not, they want these things, but they don't know how to go about it. And the way I go about it in my life is pretty much, well, one, look for a girl whose parents or whose mother raised her daughter in this way, right? Who raised her daughter to cater to a man, to really, make sure the man is at peace of mind and stress-free, really. And you do that by healing him, bro, because, like, he might go through a lot of stress, all right? And you don't necessarily have to feel bad for him, but you have to know all the things about him that make him feel less stressed and apply those things to his life so that he's not so overwhelmed all the time. And it's not wrong for a man to be overwhelmed, but it's not bad for a man to be overwhelmed outside of his house. That's what he should be doing. He should be putting himself in difficult, challenging situations and getting out of it and solving things. That's how he provides value to the world, right? So when he gets home, he doesn't want to sit here and deal with more problems. You know what I'm saying? He wants the woman to basically take charge and choose to, like I said, find ways to not pick fights or make things more stressful in his life, if you get what I'm saying. So, like I said, there are men that just very much want to abuse the situation and be like, oh, I want you to do this. I want you to be this way. Why can't you be more this way? And as men, this is where we really fail, right? Because we should be leading. And if anything, we should be teaching women the things we want in a relationship, especially if you want a long relationship, all right? Because a lot of guys will literally take a submissive woman and then abuse her and then say, oh, I want all these things. You better do all these things for me. And then not wife her at the end of the day. And then she's like, oh, well, this man's ungrateful, right? That's what happens in most of the cases, bro. That's what makes women want to be like, oh, I want to be self-independent. I don't need a man. fuck him. I did everything I had to do. And like, yo, I get that pain. Yo, I get that. That shit sucks, bro. You put a lot into a person and then they literally just take advantage of it. But listen, shorty, that's life. The same way a guy gets fucking works very hard to earn a promotion and he doesn't get it and he just has to eat it and then look for the next best opportunity instead of sitting here pondering what he could have done better. You know what I'm saying? Or not I mean, that would be smart to do, to ponder what he could have done better. But instead of crying about it, you know, and like trying to point the finger at just the fucking boss, like move on, bro. Do something different. So yeah, that's a little rant I had for the submissive woman. And like I said, I think we should go over the comments as well, because the comments are always juicy, bro. The comments are always juicy on these videos. So I want to see what the people think. All right. Okay, a woman said, okay, that's you. But me, on the other hand, oh, I'm finna leave. You see, it's like, yeah, and then 18,600 women like that. 18,600 women like that. I guarantee you that woman is single, bro. And like I said, like a submissive woman should only be this way for a specific kind of dominant man that's earned it from her, bro. Like I said, earned it from her. You know what I'm saying? Not just demanding these things from her, bro, because then you look like a fucking child, right? So, you know, like I said, I don't know why, you know, if she's finna leave, then it just sounds to me like she's not willing to be compliant and compromise in a relationship. And that's probably why she's single, bro. But I don't know. Everybody's relationship is different, but that's what I see. The next guy said, let me see what was the comments under that. I'm exhausted hearing that, but yay for her. Adios. I swear I am not hating, but that literally made me exhausted just listening to her. You see, like some women don't even want to put like any effort to maintain their relationship, right? And it's like, and I said, there's a lot of things guys have to do, bro. It's like, and we have to lead y'all and make sure, you know, you're good, so you understand, so you listen to us, to what we want. We gotta learn to get your defenses down emotionally, right? We can't do everything for you, and you can't do everything for us. But at the end of the day, we have to want to do these things for each other. So, you know, that's the kind of energy that we like, I think. Or I like, bro. I'm just gonna lie. I like it. Submission has nothing to do with servitude. I don't know. Like, here's the thing, bro, is whether I agree with it or disagree with it is irrelevant. Here's why. I'm gonna explain to you why, all right? Because we're gonna Google the word submissive, and this is where I'm even I get a little like, oh shit, like, do we really want this? Let's see, look. Let's Google the word submissive. Submissive, ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. A submissive, almost sheep-like person, bro. See, that's the part where I'm just like, a sheep-like person, bro. Like, a sheep-like person is almost like unconscious of what they're doing. Like, they're just so delusional. That's what I see a sheep-like person is. I don't really see submission as a sheep-like person. I feel like Google kind of messed that up a little bit, but ready to conform to authority. That's a good sentence right there. Like I said, somebody leads in the relationship and somebody follows. And at the end of the day, you really want to, like, I really want a woman that's like, you know, I have a woman that basically knows, yo, don't argue with me in front of family. Don't argue with me in front of my friends. You know, don't argue with me in front of kids. If you're going to, even if I'm wrong, you are going to agree with me at that moment to make me look good, to make our relationship look good. And then when we get home behind closed doors, that's when you're going to tell me your real opinion, whether you disagree with it or not. And that's the perfect moment where I'm at, you know, I got my defenses lowered and I'm willing to really listen. Because if you're going to confront me in front of people that I care about, in front of family, in front of, you know, business partners, in front of the kids, like, I'm going to naturally get dominant and defensive. Like, you're not going to talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where like a woman needs to be willing to do that, bro. It's like you don't want to be forced into that situation, because then that's not the relationship you want. You get what I'm saying? Like, for a woman, like, if you don't like that, and I get that, bro. I get how demeaning that might be, but it can be beautiful when it's for somebody that you really, really emotionally care about, when you're willing to put your shit aside to make them look better. And that's the dynamic of the relationship. And if you don't want that, then like obviously you shouldn't be submissive. But at the end of the day, don't try to look for a man that's super dominant, because it's not gonna work out. She's gonna lie, he's gonna cheat to you, bro. That's just how it's gonna end up. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. He's like, yo, I've already put all this time in, and she's not respecting me or whatever. And then instead of leaving, bro, they're gonna take the easiest option, which is just to cheat and dip. You know, let me see, meekly obedient or obedience, bro. Like in certain situations, and that's where as a guy we have to lead, because it's like, and I think it's important to have that conversation with your girl about like when she's able to overtalk you. You get what I'm saying? Like, it sounds demanding. It is demanding, bro. Like that's what obedience is. Like that's what submissiveness is, bro. It's like wanting to do it emotionally for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot be emotional and do that for you because you're not the one that's leading. There are going to be times in the relationship where you take the lead because my pride is in the way. And that's me, again, being emotional in the relationship and letting you take charge. You get it? You get that? There's like a little give and take sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you always have to be that way forever. Like, that is also exhausting for a guy. So, like I said, it all depends on your relationship. Let's keep looking. She's his mommy, bro. So submission has nothing to do with servitude. So it's like, yeah, you don't have to do those things. Like, everybody defines a relationship differently, right? So it's like, what I liked about her is that she's doing those things. She's paying very crucial attention to her man's routine, what her man likes, the way her man likes to be catered, so that she can put him in an easier state of mind, so that maybe he's more willing to be able, maybe he's more willing to be able to open emotionally. You get what I'm saying? Let me see what the comments were under that. Thank you. I'm tired of people misusing this word. Okay, I thought I was tripping because I feel like she's kind of describing me, but I'm not really a submissive person. You see, it's like a lot of women don't want to admit to the fact that they're submissive. You get what I'm saying? It's like they're like so confused. They're like, yo, I want to be so self-independent, but they don't even really understand what the word submissive is. And we just went over it. Agreed. Act of service is a love language. Yo, it could be. You see, like it could be, bro. She's his mommy. That's funny. This approach is best served on mama's boys. This would make a real man uncomfortable. I agree, bro. Like I agree that it would make a man feel uncomfortable if he doesn't deserve it. You know, if he doesn't feel like he's earned it. If he feels like he can't do all those things for himself at any point. Like for me, like if I feel so spoiled where I'm like, yo, like, am I really not willing to do this anymore for myself? And I really depend on her to do it all the time. Then it's like, yeah, bro, like that would make me feel uncomfortable only because I'm really depending on somebody else. Like I feel like they need to do it and I'm not willing to do it. I'm not willing to do it on my own. So then, yeah, I would feel like a bitch, bro. That would make me feel super uncomfortable. This sounds like unresolved trauma to me. You see, it would only be unresolved trauma if the woman was forced, if she felt like she was forced to do these things. You get what I'm saying? And that's the dynamic of their relationship that they both have to agree to. And that's why it's important to have that kind of conversation about like dominance and submissiveness and like the roles that you're going to play. Because at the end of the day, if you're not going to agree to those roles, then why are you in the relationship, bro? You're just forcing things to happen, bro. You're going to clash. And you're just wasting both of your times. I love her, but it's not healthy to think you can love people back to health. I mean, listen, like people want to talk about mental health and like mental stress and all these things. And it's like, yeah, it's like in a relationship, don't you want to be supportive towards somebody else, right? Like, don't you want to be a support pillar? I don't know. That one's kind of iffy for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That part, she had me until she said that. It feels dangerous to go into situations thinking that Does the focus of the relationship revolve around getting them to health? Yeah, see, like, that's, I don't know. That's actually very interesting. Exactly. And it's a pride issue, IMO, because you are approaching relationships from the perspective that you are the standard and the source is presumptuous. It's a pride issue. Ooh. Yeah, look, listen, there's definitely in a dominant relationship, in a dominant submissive relationship, there's going to be pride, bro. Like, of course, the dominant, everybody has pride, but in a sense of dominance, like, that's where you have to check your pride, bro. You have to really check that shit, bro. And that's why she's a support pillar. That's why essentially she sees as, I guess, catering you back to health or guiding you back to health or whatever. Because as a dominant guy, bro, it's a big thing about control issues, right? Like a control issue. Like you really want to control everything in your life and minimize all the risks that you can. You are his mom. Don't women want to date guys that are like good to their mothers, right? That's a mother shaking my head. No, thank you. He must have, like I said, like I agree with all the women in saying that's like a mother shaking my head, only because if the man has not earned it, bro, and you don't respect him and you really see it that way, you really see it like, oh, I'm being his mom because this lazy ass piece of shit won't even get up to do anything himself, then yeah, bro, like, you're being his mother type shit. He must have every bill paid. I agree. I want to. We're gonna see further into this relationship. There's another video that I haven't even seen yet. This sounds like a wounded child wanting to be needed and not abandoned or replaced. Needing to be needed is called codependent, sister. Oh shit. Sheesh. Maybe her love language is acts of service for others. That's how she shows her love. You see, this is where you get into a great conversation, man. Like, I wish I had somebody else here. If it's your joy, why is it draining? Real question. Because everything takes effort, bro. Waking up every day, getting out of bed, it takes effort. Making your bed takes effort. Getting in the shower takes fucking effort, bro. Going to fucking work takes effort. Taking the fucking bus, learning a new skill, everything you do throughout your fucking day, guess what? It takes effort, all right? Everything takes effort. Texting your girl, seeing how she's done, that's effort, bro. Really sitting down, ignoring everything that you have in your life to listen to one person, that's effort. Fucking your girl, that's effort. Everything is fucking effort in this fucking life. All right, whether you choose to be happy or unhappy about it, I don't give a fuck about whether I'm happy or unhappy. I know what I have to do because I know what I want. I don't care about my happiness. Fuck my happiness, bro. I'm happy doing what I want to do, bro. I'm only unhappy when I feel trapped or controlled over somebody else. Packing his bag, unpacking his bag. I don't know that. All right, I'm not front. That was a little funny, bro. I took off to go listen to the full thing, and I was disappointed. Why? Oh shit! I didn't even see it. Maybe I should listen to the whole thing. All right. Well, anyways, let's watch the last part. Actually, before we even hit that, y'all might think I'm capping, bro. Like, oh, like women don't want to be submissive, bro. Women want to be self-independent. This is a whole new fucking world or whatever. And facts, bro. Women do want to be self-independent. Women want to be equal. Women want all these things. And I agree. If you want those things, you should be able to have those things. I'm not arguing those things. But if you want a long-term relationship and you want a dominant, submissive, power dynamic relationship and you want to be self-independent, bitch, you're bugging, bro. You're bugging. I'm sorry, but you bugging, bro. You can have a certain level of independence, but you're not going to sit here and talk over your man. That's not going to happen in that kind of relationship. You know what I'm saying? You're bugging. All right. Hold up. Let me see. All right, so I literally just searched the term submissive on TikTok, and this is one of the videos that popped up. Look. Toxic trait, being an alpha female and needing to be spoken to like this. Listen up.
Manic ass down and be quiet for 5 fucking minutes, Rue. I'm not fucking playing with you. Sit down and shut the fuck up. You just need to.
You heard that? Bro, like, That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy to me. All right, let's watch another one.
In my culture.
In my culture, most women find joy in catering to their man and their family. We naturally want to be submissive. Nobody forces us to be our man's maid. You see, like, that's the word that I brought up right there. It's like force, right? It's like you don't want to force anybody to be a submissive woman, bro. You should never try to do that, bro. It's like the worst thing. It's like trying to enslave somebody, bro. It's terrible.
Most women find joy in...
All right. Let me see. That's on you. I'm not a maid. I hire maid and spend extra free time doing things I love. Yo, listen, if that works for you, it works for you. But I guarantee you, I don't think it is. Protect these rare unicorns, bro. Should I start a channel where I can connect you guys? Some culture where the man wants to provide and protect his woman and family, I'll bet. Exactly, bro. That's the thing, bro. It's like, that's what we're really focused on, bro. Is really building stuff, bro. And like building an environment where kids can thrive, where kids can learn, you know what I'm saying? Where family can thrive and learn together, bro. Creating experiences. Like these are all things that men are really in charge of, right? You know, finding ways to provide value towards others. Like I said, just building and creating things, bro. That's what we do. And we have to be ambitious, confident, you know, go to the gym, find a way to deal with your emotions and find a way to open up emotionally as well. Like it's not like we don't do shit, bro. We do a lot. And I don't expect anybody to feel bad or pity me, bro. I want to do all these things. You know what I'm saying? The same way a submissive woman wants to do all those things for her man. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse with the same point. Filipinas are beautiful inside and out. Many are very happy in life. Love it all. Respect. Freedom of choice also means being free to choose the dynamics of your own relationship. Boom. You see? That's the point right there, bro. That's the whole point of submissiveness right there, bro. Right there. All right, let's look at the next video, because from that podcast, there was one last conversation that I didn't even listen to yet. So let's listen to it together.
And submission and being submissive is like, it's like an 8 count. Know that dance. You better know that 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, dishes clean. 2, laundry. 3, whatever. Like whatever that is to you, own what that is. I can only say what it is to me. But if you have a long day and you fight in the world, you would never come back and fight me. You would never come back and walk into a space that is not welcoming you.
Do you think that this is...
You see, like that's the most important thing I think about like submissiveness is like walking into a place that is peaceful, stress-free, bro. Like not more problems thrown on top of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? A girl that knows how to communicate these problems to you in a way where you're in an environment where you're, I don't want to say safe, but more just like you're able to lower your guard down. So yeah, I guess safe. I don't know.
Controversial in some capacity?
Absolutely. To some, it could be enabling. You know, and someone told me one time, they're like, you're enabling him. And I told him how that made me feel. And he was like, of course they're going to say that. They don't have nobody doing that for them.
How did it make you feel?
It made me feel like maybe I am. But at the same time, that's my love. So if you don't
you see like that. I agree where it could be. But enabling him to do what though? Like enabling him to keep having those things? Like enabling him to be abusive? It is definitely enabling him to be abusive, I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, that's why you have to choose a man that's always willing to work on himself, bro. That's always willing to understand, yo, like I need to take a step back and check myself. I need to check my pride because I'm really abusing the girl that I care about right now, the girl that I love. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big step for a man, but it's like that's why you choose to put your faith in him, right? That's why you choose to be with him. That's why you choose to let him lead. And he's earned that from you. You know, be very careful with a guy who demands things from you without giving anything in return. Like, because then he's also not a good businessman.
understand it, you know, I'm not loving on you for you to get it. That's how I love. And whoever I love is going to get that benefit.
Yes. So let me just clarify the question. what are the requirements from a man to bring to Jazzy in order to get this level of love from you?
Ooh.
I have to feel safe with you emotionally. I have to, you have to excite me. Relationships.
You see, like that, those two things at the end, emotionally and excitement, bro. It's like, do you have any idea? Like the women that are submissive, from my experience, like from my life, I think the women that are most, not even the, I know the women that are most submissive are the women that are literally at home. They don't party. They don't go out and do crazy shit every weekend. They come from a good traditional family. All right. They're probably going to school, doing the most to try to educate themselves, to try to put themselves in the best position that they can be in. You know, they have good habits. They clean, they cook, they go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? They have a good routine. The same route, and all these things that I'm saying are the same things that the man should have, bro. He should have these things as well. All right. Because no guy should be demanding these things if he cannot do these things for himself. It's the most important thing. And that's where I think like men can be super demanding, and where women are like, yo, like, you don't deserve this shit. You don't even do this shit yourself. And I agree. I agree. So, and the last part was excitement, right? And that's like where it's like, yo, like, where we as men have to be creative in knowing how to excite you. And this is where you have to really know your partner, and you have to understand, what do they want, bro? The way to lead a woman into being submissive, or, you know, the right way in which she would want to do it, is by something called intermittent positive reinforcement. All right. Now, what does the intermittent positive reinforcement mean, bro? Oh my God, you're trying to manipulate me. You're trying to manipulate me, George. What the fuck? All right. Maybe it could be used as a manipulation tactic. I'm not gonna lie. It could be. But it's also, I think a way in which you treat others, right? It's almost like you do something for somebody does something good, and you reward that behavior with something that they want. Because guess what? They did something that you want. So you need to reward them. And you need to really think about, what do they want? And every time they do something that you want, you give them something in return, right? Almost like you're like training somebody, right? You give them some positive reinforcement. And this works both ways, bro. Like even for a woman to a dominant man, like you need to also train your man to lower his defenses down, like emotionally. It's hard to do, bro, but that's when a man is trying to create excitement in a relationship, he has to know what the woman wants, and he has to know how to excite her, and that takes, again, effort. Is it exhausting? Sure. At the end of the day, do I care if it's exhausting or not? No, I care about the outcome. I care about my girl being happy. And at the end of the way, I see it the other way as well. Like my girl cares about my happiness as well. So she's willing to put that effort, even though she knows it's exhausting. And the more exhausting it is, the more grateful and appreciative I am of it. And that's why you need a man that has a good head on his shoulders, bro, that really knows how to see these things eye to eye. So I really want to hear your thoughts. Maybe I'm bullshit. Maybe I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But then again, I am in a relationship. Are you? And I've talked about these things with my girl. My girl is a traditional girl, and she knows she wants to be the submissive one in the relationship. She knows I'm the dominant one in the relationship. She knows I'm a bit of a fucking control freak. And she knows my pride can get in the way, bro. And she knows I can be over demanding sometimes. But she knows how to calm me down emotionally. She knows how to create a safe, stress-free space for me to really want to open up to her. All right? So, again, that's how you communicate. I think those are the things on submissive women. I guess, you know, maybe you could see it as like enabling, you know, maybe there is some wrong things with this girl. I couldn't tell you, but what I can tell you is that she's in a relationship that she wants to be in at the end of the day. Some women don't want that. And guess what? Those women will grow older, get a cat, and die alone on some Kevin Samuel shit. Peace out.